Hi everyone, welcome back to Crew Chats with Jen. I hope you're all enjoying what's left of your summer vacations, whether you're on the semester system, about to start school, or you're on the quarter system and you still have a few weeks left. Today I'm bringing you an episode that is long overdue. Back in May, our team traveled across the country to New Jersey for our conference championships, and we had our final race of the season. If you're interested in seeing what that was like, I have a video up on my channel about that experience, but I decided I wanted to do an episode where I interviewed each of my teammates who were going to be racing with me in my boat that weekend. I think across the team and across our lineup, we have a lot of different perspectives. In our boat specifically, we have rowers who are first, second, third, and fourth years with a range of experience in rowing. We've got our very seasoned rowers like Kiana, who has been rowing for 7 years, and we've also got a couple rowers who walked on last year and didn't get to compete because of COVID, so they were in their first season competing ever, which is super exciting. So with this episode, I wanted to take a look at all the different perspectives that each individual on this boat has so that maybe you, the listeners, can get a feel for what the energy was like headed into the race. Just a quick warning before we jump in, I recorded most of these interviews in the airport with a cheap microphone, so the audio quality is not the best at times, but it's something I know now, and I'll work on it in the future. So without further ado, let's get into those interviews. Hi Bianca, do you want to introduce yourself?
What is up, Jen's podcast? Okay, I'm Bianca, I'm a first year, and I am the coxswain of this boat.
Okay, my question for you is, what surprised you most about this season?
Okay, I was really surprised by the flexibility and adaptability of every rower and basically the entire team, all the coxswains. Like, we never really knew what we were facing each day, and I think everyone really showed their strength and perseverance, and it was very inspiring to watch.
Hi, Kiana here. The interviewer has become the interviewee. So, Jen, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm stroke C or 8, and I'm a third year, and I'm a cognitive science major.
Awesome. So the question for you is, how do you feel about the end of the season being here?
Honestly, I kind of can't believe that the end of the season is already here because I feel like we just got on the water like not that long ago. It's only been 11 weeks since we started, so the fact that we're already here is just so crazy to me, and like the fact that we're actually in New Jersey when I didn't think that we would be here at all. I didn't really think that we were gonna have a season, so I feel so grateful to be here, and like I'm so proud of my teammates and like our boat and everyone on this team. At certain times I feel like I'm ready to like be done with the season so I can like focus on school and like, I don't know, just rest my body, but then other times I feel like not prepared at all because I'm not ready to like not see my teammates over the summer. So it's definitely kind of a bittersweet moment to be here, but I'm really excited for this race and I feel so lucky to be here. Okay, hi Kiana, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Kiana. I'm a fourth year, and I'm 7th seat, pair partners with Jen.
Yeah.
And I'm a cog sci major and also minoring in global health.
Kiana, my question for you is, what has been your favorite memory of this season?
I think my favorite memory of this season was about a week and a half ago, I think it was, and we were doing just like 2x1K, 2x750, 2x500, and it was one of the first days that we got in some new lineups, and it was one of the first days that Jen and I were stern pair of the 8, and we just had a really, really fun day. Like, we were really competitive with the V8, and our just boat atmosphere, we were just so excited. It was just so much fun, and we just like after every piece we were like, heck yeah, like that was amazing, like let's get after it, let's like push it even more. And I think we really like broke through a ceiling and like made ourselves and everyone else on the team a lot faster that day.
Wow. Okay, hi Kara, do you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Kara. I am 6th seat. I'm a junior and my major is general biology.
My question for you is, what was the most challenging thing about this season?
I think the toughest part about this season was having to wake up at crazy hours and getting to the boathouse at like 5:15. I actually slept through one of our practices because of how early it was. So yeah, I think that was probably the most challenging.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm a first year poli-sci major and I'm 5C.
Megan, my question for you is, when was the last time you traveled for a race?
The last time I traveled for a race was my senior year of high school when I went to Washington for Head of the Lake with my high school team. It was really cold and we had a really bad race, but it was really fun.
Any specific memories from that trip?
Yeah, so our flight got delayed, and so we were in U Village for like 4 hours, and so we just walked around Restoration Hardware for hours, and it was really fun, and I love Restoration Hardware.
Hi Lauren, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Lauren. I'm a third-year human biology major, and I am 4C of Jen's boat.
How do you like to mentally prepare for a race?
I like to remember how fast my boat is. Hashtag TTP, trust the process, baby.
My name is Jade. I'm a second-year cognitive science major, and I'm in 3C.
Jade, my question for you is, how have the circumstances of this season shaped your perspective?
After last season and this year, COVID definitely taught me to take advantage of every practice because we didn't know that our season was going to end. And this year we realized that that could be a reality at any point. I definitely felt like this year I went to practice day by day and tried my hardest because I didn't necessarily know if we were going to have another practice or race.
Hi Jamie, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Jamie. I'm 2C, I'm a freshman, and I'm a developmental psych major.
Jamie, my question for you is, how did you stay motivated this season?
I think the biggest thing that kept me motivated was really just trying to prove myself as a freshman, show my potential and what I'm capable of, especially during this crazy year, and just really staying positive and making the most out of what we were able to do this year.
Awesome, thank you. All right, I have Taylor here. Taylor, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Taylor. I am currently in Ballast. I am a fourth year and I'm an engineering physics major.
Taylor, my question for you is, what was the biggest hurdle in getting to where we are now?
I guess the biggest hurdle that we've had to endure to get to where we are today is just the uncertainty for a long time. We weren't sure if we were going to be out on the water, let alone when, and just kind of having that uncertainty out there and just really grinding through the days. But once we finally had a date set and once we were finally able to get out on the water, we knew it was all worth it.
Thank you, Taylor.
So that wraps up the end of the interviews. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I definitely want to do it again in the future. It's also always fun looking back on racing memories in the summer when I'm in the off season, and I'm kind of getting back into shape right now, and so I can remember what I do this for when times get tough. To all of my teammates who so kindly let me interview them for this episode, I want to say thank you, and I also want to say thank you to the listeners for listening. Also, big news, my YouTube channel recently hit 100 subscribers, which is amazing, so I want to say a huge thank you for that. I really appreciate your support, and I love that we have our little community. If you want to let me know what you thought about this episode or any other episode, feel free to leave me a comment, or you can DM me at hey.jen on Instagram. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch you in the next episode.